Here's the one thing from that post game yesterday with Dave Roberts. He looked a little bit relieved, looked loose, and he also looks like somebody right now that can't make a wrong move. Every call that he's made so far in the playoffs has worked. Maybe you could find, okay, why did he do this? Why did that? All right, nobody's batting perfect. Nobody's playing perfect, and nobody has a perfect batting average, but that's okay. Every move that he's made, he's been incredible at. I want to, and I think you guys probably know him, but I've had a lot of conversations. John Quintera, who has been in the business for 30 plus years, he runs. I have another channel called San Diego Sports Talk, so I'm actually plug that one real quick. But John Quintera does a lot of the Padres commentary on there, and I've had conversations with John off the air, on the air, whatever the case is, and he knows Dave Roberts very well. Dave Roberts lives in San Diego, and he thinks it's the most absurd conversation to think that Dave Roberts' job should be on the line. I don't. I think, well, wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to? And he'll say, yeah, but look how many NL West titles he's won. Look what his winning percentage is. Look what he's done year in and year out with all the pressure. They're the Dodgers right back in the playoffs every single year. And I get where he's coming from, but I'm like, yeah, but you got to cash it in. I mean, these managers, go look at the NBA, go look at the NFL, go look at Major League Baseball. Joe Torre is Joe Torre because he cashed him in. Phil Jackson is Phil Jackson because he cashed him in. Pat Riley's Pat Riley because they cashed him in. Andy Reid is Andy Reid because they cashed him in. Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick because they cashed him in. That's been the issue with the Dodgers and with Dave Roberts, is they haven't cashed him in. So I don't care what you did in the regular season. I don't care how many times you've made the playoffs. I don't care how many times. If you have that payroll, that ownership, that farm system, that president of baseball operations, you have everything. Of course, it's going to fall on the shoulders of Dave Roberts. And I say all that giving the man a lot of credit. And I think if you are a Dodger fan out there, if there's ever a time to give Dave Roberts credit, it's today. It's right now. Every button he's pushed in the postseason so far to get them to the World Series has been he's pushed the right button. Now, we could be sitting here, in 2 weeks, and we could be talking about the Yankees beating the Dodgers and Dave Roberts, why did he do this? And why did he make that decision? And, he had a bullpen game, and why would he start it off with that player? That conversation can still be had. But up to this point, if somebody wants to find me, at least in this postseason, what Dave Roberts has done wrong, I'm very curious to see what your argument is. Even if we go back to the regular season without Glasnow and we've gone through that list before, even without all of those players, key players, an ace that you got, you traded for in the offseason to come in and be the person that you give the ball to in game one, even with all that, the Dodgers won 98 games this year. The reason why Friday's game is going to be at Dodger Stadium is because they had the best record in Major League Baseball. I don't know how many games in front of the Yankees they were, but it might have been 1-2, or maybe it was Phillies that were 2. Whatever the case was, it's irrelevant at this point. But this season has arguably been Dave Roberts' best year as a manager, and it came at a weird time. It came at a time where I think the expectations, yes, there's still a lot of expectations on the Dodgers, but now all of a sudden it's a team that feels like they're gelling, feels like he's made every right call that you can possibly make. And, on top of all that, he puts himself in a position where they got a real chance of winning a World Series. So that's my little take here on Dave Roberts. Coach is biased when it comes to Dave based on his friendship and needs to remind himself it's the Dodgers and not the Padres. What the hell was that for? Did we need that shot there? No, I don't think it's that. I think it's maybe he's been around the game for so long and understands just how difficult it is to have success in Major League Baseball. But I'm with you. I lean a little bit with you on that. I do think. Let me flip this. If the Padres had Dave Roberts as their manager and they had 300 plus payroll and they had all these all-stars and Hall of Famers and this and that, and the expectations every year were to win a World Series, it'd kind of be the same discussion. It just happens to be with the Los Angeles Dodgers, a historic franchise that is thirsty for a World Series. All right, let's see what else we got. I feel like baseball as a sport just has more chance with how many games there are in the regular season. It's just a dice roll by October to an extent. To an extent. Um, let's see what else we got here. During the post-game show, Jeter gets up and says something to players on the side as they walk off the set. Pretty cool. Jeter takes the time to do that, especially for a guy like Edman. I noticed that too. Yeah, Derek Jeter, that's just different. I mean, he's got clean suit on. You see that watch that he was rocking, sits down all kind of calm, smooth, and collected. Now, Derek Jeter is just different. That dude's just different. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right. I'm gonna Mamba Juan 53. Do me a favor. It's not we. Don't say we can't underestimate the Yankees. They're going to be tough. Okay? My family, born and raised in the Bronx. It's a complete lie. We've been Yankee fans since 77. That's also a complete lie. There's no we here. You, not we. Okay? You want to talk Lakers? It's we. If it's not Lakers, there's no we. There's still room for you on the wagon. Say, hey, nobody's jumping on no wagon. Okay? I'm just going to cry myself to sleep at night thinking that the Padres could be in this position right now.